Python's Flying Circus for a world of bizarre sketch comedy. Next.
In Prague, you can trade them for a car.
I don't know. I mean, if someone could please tell me how this stuff moisturizes so well, I would love to know. It felt nourishing, like it was still penetrating my skin. Even when I went to bed, I could still feel it working. I even went out and bought a pair of silk pajamas. Maybe it was because my skin felt so soft.
Well, the road's not even on the map. Maybe you ought to ask directions.
From who, a French mountain goat?
Well, it must be somebody.
Maybe I'll just call from in here. Yeah.
Hey, there's somebody out there. No, that's just me. I never heard a real echo before.
First half, they had to be pleased with their offensive work on the board. The Wildcats, early going, were pleased with the fact that they forced turnovers. Soares against the DDA, Gurov the block. Soares again, no. Soares a third time, draws two. Mark Soares. And he was a sore point for the Tigers. As far as dealing it to Weymouth in that opening meeting between the two. He's just tough on the boards. McInnes the rebound as he splits the pair. He's 2 out of 4 at the foul line. We're tied at 20. And just over a minute played here in the second half. Mark Shum with you on Cox Communications 23. Carol Alexis to Stanford. Tigers playing that hard, aggressive, man-to-man Wildcats 2-3 matchup, and they've had success with it. DDA forces a pass. Romig tries to slice his way in and had tripped to Noel with the steal easily. Other way we go, and the Tigers get the lead back in the dugout too. He's got 5 in the game, first 3 points of the second half to the Tigers. 22-20 as Romig ties the game. Kenny's first 2, good slicing baseline move by Kenny to tie the game. Wildcats have had some transition points as Stanford just being a nuisance out at the head of the zone. Soares on a DDA. Mark Soares, 3 points here in the second half, 4 overall, and a tough pass. Stanford kicks it ahead of DDA. Gurov ties the game. Pace more to Taunton's liking at the moment as they have battled the Wildcats evenly so far. 24 apiece, 13:25 left. Tigers, things the way they like in some aspects. Jackson against Carol Alexis. Soares again. Gets the roll. Mark Soares becoming a factor here in the second half. 5 points. As he has just done a nice job, and the Wildcats nearly turned the ball over. Stanford, a DDA back. Noel cleanly blocks the shot. And Stanford knocks down the pass up court. But Anderson Noel showed his leaping ability right there. In fact, remember Chip Moore was remarking about a summer game that he played with Noel, and he was remarking about how great the Tiger junior forward can get up in the air as a DDA is out and Gillen in. Feeling that Gillen, with more bulk, matches up with Soares behind at the back of the zone as Anderson Noel with the jumper. Well, the Wildcats have taken Alves and Holt mostly out of the game, and the Wildcats, however, have had the forwards make it happen. Jumper doesn't go. Romig underneath. Noel takes the rebound from Kenny up to McGinnis. Shot. Holt brings it back. Tigers by 4 with a basketball. Holt tipped away. Stanford can't get it to go. Anderson Noel with the foul. I'll tell you, John Stanford did a great job in shielding the basketball. Sophomore guard John Stanford. That's a big play. The Wildcats get these points back. You want to get yourself back into the game, and John Stanford. (28-25) gets 1 out of 2. That's the one thing the Wildcats need. You have to hit your free throws, take advantage of everything you can get in a game like this. Holt calls Alves out. Wildcats. Romig tried for the steal. Noel blocked. Tipped away. Romig comes through, and Anderson Noel, if that's him, or is it Eddie Holt? But Kenny Romig's hustle helps the Wildcats. As Carroll Alexis to put it in play. That was the thing about that play. Romig's hustle and not to be denied. And gives Taunton a foul on Anderson Noel that they don't want as Stanford measures. John might have gotten banged on the play. Holt bringing it back. 28-25, 11-20 to go. McGinnis tipped away. Stanford. Tommy for the layup. He's got 12. And Romig the near steal and gets a cheap foul. 93 feet away from the hoop. You don't want to do that. Kenny's forward. 28-27. Kenny's going to be careful. You don't want to get a 4th foul that way, away from the hoop. Kickball Stanford. .58 left. You're going to give up any sort of foul. You want fouls to be in places you don't want to give away. You get 4 to play with. There's Noel, strong move. Beat both Gillen and Romig very nicely. 30-27, he has been outstanding in this one. This time he has looked to drive more. McGinnis and Stanford set the Wildcat attack. Romig measures. Kenny hits. Kenny Romig, big hoop. 30-29. We get an interesting one here at Weymouth High. Weymouth and Taunton. Mark Duchamp with you on Cox Communications. Wildcats and the Tigers, and this is going to be an interesting game. Jackson, Soares, kicks it back out. Jackson for 3. Off. Gillen, a big rebound. Gillen gets whacked. Anderson Noel might have picked up a foul that he didn't want to pick up. Well, Anderson Noel's picked up a lot of quick fouls, and he might have to come out. McGinnis and the Wildcats have an opportunity to get the lead back. Chip Moore, 4 points off the bench in the first half. Good pick and roll. Romig for 2 and 1 at the line. Excellent play. Chip Moore and Kenny Romig. And timeout Taunton. 9:48 left. In regulation, the Wildcats are back on top by 1. Superintendent Bob West watching this one. Just watched a very nice pick and roll play by the Wildcats. Kenny Romig did a nice job going to the hoop, and well, he can't get the 3-point play, and the rebound by Freddie Upham. Wildcats back with the lead. Taunton with a basketball. Moore bothering him. Jackson. McGinnis watching Alves. Holt. Tigers bothered by the zone. Jackson, the Soares. Romig helps out. Forces a tough shot. Rebound loose. Moore. Deflected. Tipped away. Who? Weymouth basketball. I'll give Chip Moore, who had the pass deflected away, credit. He just kept going after the basketball and was able to give the Wildcats possession because he did not quit. And knocking it off a Tiger out of bounds is Karolakis. One thing is Romig. Kenny. Still a heck of a move by Kenny. Just didn't finish. 8:50 left in regulation. And the Wildcats by one. A TDA for Karolakis. Jason hasn't scored, but the thing is he has done a lot of hard work underneath. And Jackson looking for Holt. And Alves for three. Boy, I'll tell you. Romig the rebound. He didn't get a kind bounce, but that thing just hung up for an eternity. It's Moore. Tipped home Romig. Oh, Kenny Romig shows the value of what he has in just getting down the court. And the Wildcats by three. He just exploded to the hoop. 8:14 left. Alves. Turnover. This could be a big segment in the game if the Wildcats can cash in. Up by three with the basketball. And now put the pressure on Taunton. Moore. ITDA. Romig underneath. Head and shoulder move. Through the foul. Head coach John Fleming saw what he wanted. So we just go under 8 minutes. McGinnis. Good pick. Short on the shot was Tommy. And the play was right there. Tommy just didn't hit the shot. Holt, oh, what a move by Eddie Holt. Brings the Tigers to within one. Eddie Holt, who did the damage in transition over in Taunton. Gets his first two. It's Tommy McGinnis. The feet underneath, up from the steal. A DDA just picked it right back cleanly. Can't put it in. Romig tips it away at DDA. Right place, right time to Moore. No. Underneath, is it Gillen with a foul? Yes. Mark Gillen with a push. 7:21 left. We've got a dander here. 33-32. Weymouth. Holt. Romig doing a great job, but Soares puts Taunton on top. Mark Soares get free underneath and just rolled nicely to the hoop. It got the feed, and the Tigers by one. They've scored the last four. The lead changes. Just keep on coming. I think we've got a few more to take place. Moore. Can't beat Holt off the dribble. Romig tries to beat Soares. Instead feeds Moore. Can't get it. Romig got another offensive rebound. Kenny has just been marvelous on the board. Romig measures. Off the back of the rim, McGinnis. Gets it to Romig. Kenny. Too hard on the shot. A DDA. No. Moore and Soares, and it's Soares taking it away. Uses height to his advantage. 6 to go. Wildcats 3 cracks at the hoop. And go over. Alves. Offensive foul. Doug Alves, they said that he shielded off, or check it, that he stepped out of bounds. Timeout on the court. Wildcats. They're down one. 5:52 left. Well, it's been a dandy so far. starting bench as we get ready for play. The Wildcats down by 1. Carol Alexis back in for the Wildcats. And Jason in there with Moore, DDA, Romig, and McGinnis. Upham picking up on a DDA. Soares also there. Gurov measures. Can't get the Wildcats to lead. Carol Alexis the rebound. Wildcats doing a great job on the boards here in the second half. That's the positive. The negative is just knocking the shots down. Romig. Jump hook. Kenny is coming alive in a big way in this one. 35-34, 5:19 left. Weymouth up by 1. Trap it, center court, and Holt helps out. Steele, McGinnis. Tommy tries to beat Holt. Scoop shot, no. Tip a DDA, no. Romig, cross two. Kenny Romig on the boards in this one. And he earns 2 at the line. .34, 5:01 left. Can't dance the second one. The Wildcats senior tri-captain, and the Wildcats with a 2-point lead, and Holt brings it back. Holt, Jackson for 3. Off the back in a DDA, a big rebound with Romig. Kenny was wearing cruddy Upham. Wildcat fans thought so. Upham was right around the area, really didn't lean in on Romig to draw the foul. Tommy McGinnis gets the pick from Romig. Tries to bank it in as he got banged on the play. A DDA and Romig. Gurov. Great hustle to get the basketball to McGinnis. Stanford. No. A DDA tips it to Stanford. No. Carol Alexis over the back. You know, Wildcats' 4th team foul with 4:10 left. You don't have an ulcer in this one. I don't know when you're going to obtain one, because this has been a gut-wrenching ball game. These two teams are really working hard against one another. Good defense by a DDA. Gives the Wildcats the ball. Gurov just knifed in front of Anderson Noel at the final moment when Anderson looked to shoot. And it bothered the Tiger forward just enough. Carol Alexis picked up by Jackson. 3:45 left. McGinnis. Stanford and the Wildcats reload. Carol Alexis. Romig. Wildcats patiently looking for that good shot. McGinnis has reset, and the Wildcats do just that. Romig. Stanford. Carol Alexis. Tony, you go to the line. JK, great move to the hoop. He kept yelling, turn it over, run the offense, and the Wildcats up by 4 when Carol Alexis will go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. Wildcat fans cheer on their team as they have 3:01 left with a 4-point lead. JK can't knock it home. A DDA. What a play! Gurov at DDA! And he'll try to complete the 3-point play. Weymouth lead, 2:57 left, and marked this part of the game down, folks. Two superb ball clubs going at it in a tournament-type ball game. 7-point lead. 10 team fouls on Taunton, 4 on the Wildcats. They can be aggressive in this final 2:50 and counting. Holt. 41-34. Jason Carolexis slashed to the hoop and scoring and drawing the foul, and then all of a sudden, as Stanford with a reach-in. Assistant coach Bart Weber and I were talking the day of this game. He said, Weymouth got to play ahead, and they are. Track 7's been the biggest lead for both teams. 19-12 Taunton first half, and 41-34 at the present Weymouth with 2:35 remaining. Alves soars free. Short on the shot at Didier. Got help on the play from Romig, and the Wildcats get the basketball. Good help defense. McGinnis passes up the three because the Wildcats want to reload with 2:15 left. Up by 7. Tigers, every foul they commit, 2 shots for the Wildcats. 2:10 left. Stanford. Carolexis. And the Wildcats spread it out. McGinnis foul. Anderson Noel. I don't think Charlie Dacey wanted Anderson Noel to commit the foul, and that's his 5th personal, and he has been murdering the Wildcats. Not the spot in the court you wanted to see that happen. Timeout on the court, 1:57 left. Tommy McGinnis will have 2 at the line, and the Wildcats by 7. A tough, hard-fought game, 1:57 left. Senior tri-captain Tommy McGinnis to the line for 2. But the Tigers over the limit. Wildcats double bonus. And you got to knock those home, and this is where you want to put a team away. You can do it right here. One out of 2 for McGinnis. 42-34, 8-point Wildcat lead. And they pick up. They want to make Taunton work hard to bring the ball up. Take time off the clock. That's what they're trying to do. Don't want to commit fouls. Make the Tigers work. Romig does a nice job meeting Jackson. Jeremy, however, hitting the shot. The net going back up like that enables the Tigers to set the press. 1:39 left. Carolexis. McGinnis. Bad pass. Oh, chasing Carolexis. Great play. Romig. No. Tipped up in the air. Kenny over the back. And not what the Wildcats wanted. 1:25 left. 6-point game. Wildcats did the job defensively. The last trip at Jackson hitting a nice, tough baseline shot. Jackson, Carolexis, watching him. Holt, bothered, Jackson. No, rebound at TDA. He's made some big plays on the backboards here in the second half. The biggest as the Wildcats take a timeout with 53.7 to go. A good timeout. Get organized what you're going to do in the final minute. Up by 6. Everybody having a great deal of fun at this one. This has been a dandy. 42-36. Chasing Carolexis quickly to Tommy McGinnis. Tommy up the sidelines and a tough pass. Stanford up high at DDA. Can't get it. Tigers coming back. 43 seconds left. Holt. Jackson. Spin move in the lane. No. Rebound loose. Put up him. No. Tipped up. No. Rebound loose. McGinnis gets it. Grabbed by Eddie Holt. And Holt caught the back end of a McGinnis hand, and he commits the foul. Eddie's shaken up. one tough competitor, one outstanding competitor. Somebody that the Tigers really rely on. Outstanding individual, outstanding athlete. Tommy McGinnis and the Wildcats will be shooting two after a Taunton timeout. 32.9 to go. We're stuck at 42-36. It has been an ulcer-type basketball game. Very tough, hard-nosed, defensive ball game. And the shot that has gone up in this game has been contested for the most part. Very few open jump shots, layups, you name it in this game, only in transition. Tommy McGinnis, a big free throw, 43-36. 32.9 seconds left. You've got the double bonus. You take advantage of it. You can go home free, and that's one other way you can come home free when you miss. Spread the court out, and the Wildcats are doing just that. Karalexis, Stanford grab. Eddie Holt, little blood, reason he's out. Anderson Noel fouled out. It really hurt the Tiger efforts. 22.7 left, and John Stanford can hit these two. He can ice it. It's still a long trip to the conclusion. That helps. Quickly in. Justin Alves has to pull up for three. No good. Kicked out Justin Alves. Doug Alves. No. A TDA. Big rebound. Wildcats will win this one. Draw within a game. A first place in the OCL with an outstanding effort tonight. Ovation for this ball club. Even the bench is up. This club just doing it again the way they've done it the entire season defensively. A rarity this year. Gaurav Aditya missing a foul shot. You're talking about somebody about 90%. Coach John Fleming is going to be, guys, let's go to the foul line. But he's come up with the biggest play in this one. That rebound putback of the Jason Karalexis missed foul shot. Doug Alves for three. No. Rebound Kenny Romig. He's come up with big plays. Romig off Soros. Romig timeout. Didn't need to. 2.4 left. But the Wildcats on their way. Kenny says, hey, why not? See the time, and I think John Fleming just told us the truth. He says, get the ball in bounds. Let's get out of here. Jason Karalexis and the Wildcats can wrap this one up. Just getting the ball in play. McGinnis and the Wildcats do it with the defense. This was a war, and the Wildcats survive because this is an outstanding Taunton basketball team, an outstanding Weymouth team. These two teams are going to be very interesting in the tournament. It's just bothering teams because they are just so quick, so tough defensively, making things happen. And the Wildcats do it with the defense. Taunton struggled to score in the final 5-6 minutes of this one, and that's the difference in the ballgame. The Wildcats put the clamps on the Tigers, win by 9, 45-36, as that will do it. From Weymouth High, the Wildcats draw to within a game of Taunton, impressively with their defense winning 45-36. Good night from Weymouth High as the Wildcats win by 9.